Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be driving my Tesla Model 3 using hardware 3 running FSD 12.6.4. And if you guys are keeping up with the Tesla FSD news, you guys may know that version 14 Lite has already released for early access users in America. And I've been getting a lot of comments or not a lot of comments, but like one comment of people saying that you know, they got it here in Toronto, and I was like, damn, maybe I'll get it. But I've been checking it every day for the past like 3 days, and I still don't have it. Sorry if the AC is a little loud because it is 40 degrees, and you know, I'm not trying to get like a heat stroke or something, so just blasting the AC and drinking lots of water. So if you guys are in any of the heat warning areas, you know, be sure to stay in the shade, stay cool, drink a lot of water. You know, we don't need you passing out on the road or just in general. Take care of yourself, guys. And yeah, so version 14 Lite, I tried not to like read too much about it. We're gonna be making a left here. 12.6.4 is pretty good at these, so not really worried. That was really perfect. And yeah, I'm trying to not to like, you know, look up a lot about version 14 Lite. I kind of just want to go in blind and be surprised. If I like, you know, put expectations, I might be disappointed. So I've always been trying not to like read a lot about it. But the one thing that I did see about it is that I'm pretty sure it does start to finish FSD, where you could start it from park and it'll go and park itself, which is really awesome. That is definitely what I've been wanting. I'm pretty happy with 12.6.4. It's just I want it to be a little bit better and the price to be a little bit cheaper, but I am very excited to update to version 14 Lite. So it is kind of sad to see version 12.6.4 go. You know, I've been using it for a long time, so it's kind of just like, you know, I kind of understand it now. I understand its weaknesses, its issues, and it's like, you know, we're kind of on the same page. So with version 14 Lite, it's going to be a little bit of time to get used to it again, and then see if it's better, see if it has different issues entirely. And once that releases, I'm going to update, and I'm going to make a ton of videos, guys. I'm going to do downtown, parking lots, whatever, and we're really going to test it out. But for long-time viewers of the channel, you guys know my steering wheel has been getting worse and worse. It's kind of like a heated debate in the comments, I guess. You know, some people watch the video and they say they absolutely hate it and they can't watch it, and you know, that's valid because it is pretty bad. I've been reading online that some people say you have to get a whole new steering wheel, and Tesla's quoted them like 1,000 something, and that is definitely not something I want to spend on cosmetic damage when the wheel still works. If the wheel wasn't functional, then obviously I would get it fixed. But it's just visually ugly, and I understand. So I'm definitely going to look into getting a better steering wheel cover. I did put a steering wheel cover a long time ago in the videos, but a lot of you guys were saying that you guys don't like the steering wheel cover. It ruins it, and it's very unappealing. So I'm definitely gonna look on Amazon, maybe look on, I don't know, whatever websites for Teslas, and just see what kind of steering wheel would be like a perfect fit and not look that bad. Because I know a lot of version 14 Lite, you know, viewers that are going to be coming in, waiting to see, you know, the new FSD update, are probably going to be excited for the version, but then see my steering wheel maybe be not excited. So I should probably make my car look a little bit better for that, for the new viewers. So yeah, just thank you guys so much for commenting and just you know, telling me what I need to do to make the videos a little bit better. But yeah, we're just gonna be continuing this short little drive. It's been very smooth, very comfortable. I was able to talk, no problem. Coming to a stop just behind this Ford, and it's a pretty good gap from the car in front. Like, it's always just very perfect like that. I've never had to get too close. I never had to be too far. The only time it's like too far is when it gets to like a intersection where it's not supposed to block, and it's really good at like figuring that out. And it's just really cool to see that, how it's just very aware that it shouldn't be blocking intersections. So, you know, if cars need to get in and get out of the plaza, It's very smart like that, and even like intersections in general, so emergency vehicles could always get through. And yeah, if you guys are in the Toronto area and you guys own a Tesla, because I know a lot of you guys own Teslas and use FSD yourself, comment down below if you guys have version 14 Lite already, and you know, that would be pretty cool and make me check even more frequently to really get it. I don't know why I still don't have it. I don't even know how you become like an early access person. Like, is that something you sign up for? Because maybe I should sign up and then I would get it. If I have to pay more, like if it's like $200 a month to be that, I'm definitely not doing that. I am sorry, but FSD is too expensive. It gets over to the right here, and it's dodging these cones. It's getting over. There's nobody in the left lane, so it's able to do this like kind of zigzag sort of maneuver, and it's very comfortable, very nice. It is oscillating a little bit in the lane. I've noticed this when I was driving, like just going around these pylons here, slowing down again, and yeah, it's very comfortable. I feel very safe. I feel very comfortable. If it was getting into the other lane like crazy, then I'd not be safe, or I would not be comfortable, but it's doing it very well. And we're coming to the stop. It's decelerating very smoothly. It recognizes the cars in front of us, as you guys can see on the screen. And stopped. And that was very nice. The light has turned green. It's accelerating very smoothly and just following the flow of traffic in general while keeping a good distance. Needs to get over just a little bit to the left here to get around these pylons or traffic cones, whatever these are called. I don't know the actual word for them. Traffic cones, pylons. If you guys know the actual term for these things, comment down below. Maybe it's like a specific word for it, maybe. Because I guess the cones are more of like a triangle shape or like a pyramid thing, whatever. Coming downhill, we're gonna get that nice regen. I love going down hills in electric cars. It just feels like I'm getting a lot of charge back or something. I don't know, there's something about it. In gas cars, you just, use your brakes and wear it out a little bit. And yeah, brakes are expensive. I heard in Teslas, like, apparently you don't have to get, we're coming to a stop, we're all good, we can make this right, hugs the side, and it's really smooth. Yeah, that's really nice. But I heard that Teslas, apparently, like, you don't have to change the brakes for the life of the car. Obviously, I don't really believe that. If I feel the brakes are not safe, I'm definitely changing them. I'm not, well, that was some phantom braking right there. I don't know what it detected. But yeah, personally, I would definitely change the brakes after, like, I don't know when the interval is. I probably have to search that up, but I don't know. I feel like that's kind of crazy, but I understand the regen. Obviously, the regen's doing the braking here, the motor, and the brakes are not really doing anything. But I wonder if there's like some sort of time, like a wear on time, like over time do brakes degrade or something. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to search that up actually. But that's what I've been hearing. Like, apparently you don't have to change the brakes for the whole period of the car, which is kind of insane compared to like gas cars. And yeah, that was a very quick drive today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm very excited for version 14 Lite. If you guys are excited as well, be sure to like and subscribe, because I've been posting videos like this one every single day. If you guys have any questions, if you guys would you guys actually use FSD? Would you guys consider subscribing to the $100 a month, which is absolutely insane? But do you guys feel safe? Do you guys think it would feel safe? Do you guys think it will help you out? Be sure to comment down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. And peace.